Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news.
Fanking.
And all of the other things that we have on this show.
You forgot them, didn't you?
Martin's back, everybody.
I am.
Where were you, Martin?
On my boat fishing.
Okay, did you catch a fish?
No.
Didn't you?
No.
You were fishing for 3 weeks and didn't catch a single fish.
When we went to the dam and I used I really stuck to my guns on that one and I used the snakes.
Yes.
Because someone wrote back, I showed that and someone wrote back and said that actually works. And I thought I invented that. But
did you? Because you've been doing that for years.
So I'm like, I'm gonna try it. And I tried it, it didn't work.
Everybody, we have a unicorn only special. This here is our Mighty Car Mods black box. It is full of black, mad, stealthy things. I'm going to show you what's inside there because there is something. I can't. There's one item that I can't show you, but there's also another brand new item that I can show you, and only you, those that are getting this box, and only Unicorn Circuit viewers will actually be able to get it. So in here, you get, for starters, you get this one here, which is our multicam black camo chopped hat, which is awesome. Oh, don't show them yet, Martin.
But that's mine.
Don't show them yet. You get that. You get black on black chopped T-shirt, full stealth station right there. I'm not going to show them that yet. I can't show them that. But you get our black wrist strap, which has got a cool little leather adjuster on it, which is awesome. You get your black box recorder and your instructions on how to use it. Oh, man, you just...
No, they can't see. No one saw it. It's blurred.
You'd have to blur that bit. Oh my gosh. You also get. Martin, no, it's blurry still. It's blurry still. You also get black Mighty Car Mod sticker. You get a JDM Melon Fresh. Smelly, nice car air freshener. Black chopped fingers, mini, and...
Wait. See if people can identify it just by the sound.
Sounds like a rat getting a massage. We've been working on these for quite some time. They've just arrived. You will be the first people or the first person in the world to get one. This is the Mighty Car Mods bit ratchet set.
About time.
10 pieces.
Bit ratchets.
It's
awesome.
10 assorted bits. It's got hex, it's got slotted, it's got Torx, you got a little drive. It comes with everything in a little pack.
And not only is it Mighty Car Mods and black and mad, the little bits on here have a logo on there as well. It's so cool. T15, Torx.
And they will come for free. They will be for sale eventually soon, I believe.
Not yet.
I think they're going to be around $30. You will get it for free when you grab a black box. So there's a link down below that directly goes to supporting the show. So thank you very much.
The ratchets have like lots of, not the ones that just go click, click, click like per 360 degrees. Like you got lots of them.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Which is great. So anyway, you'll be the first person in the world to actually get one. There's a link below. Thank you, supports the show.
You can attach it to your backpack or something with the carabiner.
How are you going, Martin?
I'm good, mate. I did enjoy fishing.
Another car.
I also went overseas, went for a little trip. That was good fun. I did buy another car literally the day I got home.
Yep.
Now, I blame a little bit of jet lag, but also just some unfinished business. You know
Remember,
what I mean?
I almost bought an SS Commodore wagon when I was on a plane once.
Yeah. I was there for it.
I think it does weird things to you when you're flying.
I think it helps you
sometimes.
Yeah, it's high altitude, but also it helps you like distill down your favourite things.
Yes.
And sometimes my favourite things don't make a lot of sense until you do them, and then you go, this makes more sense than anything I've ever done.
Did my Toyota Hilux inspire your new purchase in some way at all?
Yes, by brand only. No, the Hilux is sick.
Yeah, the Hilux is great.
Cool. And the Hilux, the things that can be done with that Hilux, I know we're fixing it.
No, we've spoken about it recently, Martin, but we had to pixelate and blur the whole section where on screen we spoke about what we're actually going to do to it.
That froths me more than anything.
Anyway, an episode just came out about that, and the last episode of that is going to be out not the last, but of this version is going to be out Wednesday morning Australian time. At that same time, 8 a.m. I believe Australian Eastern Standard Time is the drop of the Super Cheap Auto Best Performing Oils campaign for 2025, for which our Hilux will appear amongst a bunch of other mad cars, and we are actors.
Actors for one day.
Do you want to see us acting for a second? Martin, you have to believe that MX-5s are good, and I've got to believe that I like Hondas.
MX-5's the best thing ever. Do you ever go to car meets?
No, because I like Hondas.
But everyone crowds around MX-5s more than anything else, and they're like the purest driving experience, and they handle really well.
Oh, but you do like MX-5, so this doesn't work. Oh. See? Actors. Anyway, everybody, we've got a massive show.
The bit drops because it's magnetic, so it goes, like, pretink.
That's pretty
satisfying, isn't it?
A lot of people, Martin, during the week were commenting on my mouth power tool sound. And I saw, it's this clip of my mouth doing this. and everybody was asking
Was that real?
if that was real and how I did it with my throat.
Because I thought maybe you'd use something else to like squeeze the trigger on a ratchet thing.
Not with
like
my
you'd
hands.
Gone, and then it'd go, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway.
Is that how you do it?
That's pretty much how it's done, Martin. It's just revealed
See, I worked
revealed
it out
how
very
that's
quickly.
done.
I did see that on socials.
Martin, we're already wasting the internet.
I want to make
Glad
one
you're
more
here.
comment.
Okay.
Can I make one more comment? Dude, don't talk about wasting the internet. That's what people are here for. And we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it.
But is this the news?
Not quite.
Okay.
But you just spoke about the Super Cheap Auto commercial.
Yes.
Now, I saw on my social medias a poster with which we're going to put. Here's the poster. Here's the promo with all the people that are in the ad.
It looks
there
great.
There are so many cool people in that ad, and we got to spend some time with them, and all of them are absolute
There's
mad dogs.
Grant Denyeau's on there.
Grant Denyeau,
Molly
mad
Taylor's
dogs.
on
So
there.
funny. Grant Denyeau's one of the
inspired on his
funniest
blood.
dudes.
He's funny and he's
hilarious.
Fast. He can
He
drive,
buckled
man.
me, and he can drive. Craig Lowndes was in there, and if you're into racing, you will definitely know who he is. The Inspired Unemployed homie was
The
there
Inspired
as well,
Unemployed arrested me in a toilet cubicle.
as part of the show.
No.
Oh, okay, so that was completely separate. Molly Taylor, mad driver as well. There was a bunch of awesome people, but I just want to draw your attention to the size of the faces. Just look closely at the size of the faces.
Why?
Your face is the second biggest face on the whole poster.
Whose is the biggest face?
I think Grant Denyeau's or Craig Lowndes.
Oh, maybe Craig Lowndes
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
So my question is, when they size the faces,
Oh, come on,
is
mate.
it structured or not structured as to the size of the face?
Are you
face
suggesting
has
the
been-
face size is
The
related to
face
fame
size
size?
has been edited slightly as well, because the faces look like a little bit AI,
No, it's like it's meant to be a 70s drawing.
Yeah, but it's not. Like, it's clearly
Well, no, because it was made in 2025.
exactly. So no
Yeah.
one drawn nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, Jet TV, draw me a poster and make
No,
Moog's
no,
face
it's
the
done by a
second
real
biggest
human.
face.
It's done by the guy that
Yeah,
does
he's
them every
awesome.
year.
He does all the
He's
photos.
been making the posters
Very
since
clever.
before
The posters are
ChatGPT
excellent.
existed.
Anyway, but yeah, just to bring your attention, I was just curious.
Why? Oh, are you? Because my face was bigger than yours.
Because I'm the one that gets dragon. Oh my God.
Dude, we're not like you don't.
I have to beep that.
Do you?
Yeah, but then I get like,
Oh, you thought you were the star of it.
I am.
Are you? That was good. That was good. All right, Barry, let's just dive right into the news and hear more about Martin's overseas fishing adventure. In the news this week, we're taking a little deep dive. We're going to hold the tip, pull it down, and that is the YouTube hat. We're going to have a little chat about YouTube. A couple of comments have come up lately, and I thought I wasn't watching what was just happening over there. But a couple of comments have come up lately, and they're comments that over the last decade or more have been coming round and round and round.
Ian did a great job co-hosting, by the way.
Oh,
He's a fascinating dude.
how good was
He's
Ian?
so switched. He knows so much, man. It's crazy. The Muppet / puppet, not so much. He's fired. He's shit. He said nothing of interest at all. Like, he had no info
I
about
know, that's
old
why it
cars.
was just like you were here.
The bird.
You know
As
what
you
I'm
were.
saying? Anyway,
The comments
there's a
say
couple of
otherwise.
comments that we get all the time. And
So where's Marty?
And,
Why is he fishing? He doesn't deserve to fish off his boat with
Yeah.
his fishing license, which actually just expired.
Where's Martin? Did you have a fight? That was a real one.
The biggest fight we're ever going to have is about what we're going to get for lunch,
That's
which is
true.
fast approaching.
It is fast
And if you're not
approaching.
careful, we will go to hangry mode.
You're jet lagged, aren't you? Because you're acting a bit
But
weird.
hangry mode is what you don't want to see on Unicorn Circuit.
No.
Because we've been there.
Yeah.
And hangry mode's not good.
Did we have a fight? No. Where's Martin on his boat?
Only that
I
we
think
nearly
that's
had a
that one
fight.
addressed.
Nearly had a fight about my new purchase, but that was more of an eye roll.
No, but do you know why we didn't have a fight? Because I turned
get
it,
it.
I walked away. And that's what you should do in the heat of an argument. Isn't it true? You go, oh, did you notice my new car outside? And I go, no. And I'm working on the Hilux, and he goes, do you want to come and have a look? And he walked me out there, and I'll show you what happened. I'll give you, because I'm an actor, remember?
Yeah. Well,
Here's
he
the
didn't
car.
act as
I'll show
much
you
as
what I
me, but
did.
he's still got a
I did
bigger
this. I went like this. I went. That is exactly what I did. And then you said, what do you think?
It's been driven flat out every single day since by James, who shoots for us, because his car broke. And so and then he came up to me today and went, that car is so good. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
And it's one of the cheapest nuggets we've bought in ages. And he's like, it's so good. I just get it. I fully get it.
Yeah, well, that's called enabling, Martin.
Maybe you should drive it.
No. On that, I didn't want to tease people too much. We recently mentioned an NSX. We don't have an NSX. We'd like to get one.
I'd love to have one.
And so,
do you know how much they cost?
I know, but at the end of one of
we should have looked it up before we mentioned it.
At the end of one of the Shannon's videos, we said, we need to go and work on these cars, and we said, and work on an NSX, or the NSX. We were having a look at one. One of our friends bought one. We don't actually own one. It's not happening imminently, but it is something that we would like to do. Do we have a fight? No. Where's Marty? He's fishing. Next one. Why aren't you on the driveway? We've written many articles about this, and it really comes down to stalking, safety, and people just overstepping the bounds. There's the practical things of
being
weather,
in the suburban
noise.
street, pissing neighbours off, all that sort of stuff, and also growing it. Like, you can't put a hoist on your driveway.
No.
And I know absolutely that so many of you guys are on your driveways doing it, and that's mad. And I love being on my driveway.
But you don't have 30 people sitting there filming you and live streaming you to the internet, and as they're live streaming it, other people are seeing the stream, and then they're coming as well, and then neighbours are going, what's going on? It's not sustainable.
It's worth mentioning YouTubing and this sort of social media stuff is way more normalised, because also when we're on the driveway, it was very like, what is going on? It was
early days, man.
What is this?
Yeah.
Whereas now people will be like, if you didn't see someone with their phone out going, hey guys, I'm just changing a wheel bearing on my MX-5, whoa.
Remember the first time we saw a mukbang?
Yeah,
and I walked up to the dude,
so confused.
and I said, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm eating. And I said, your camera's on. And he's like, yeah.
That's what mukbang is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We have been at our current little shed for a decade as of this year.
Have we?
Yeah, 10 years.
Wow.
10 years. And Super Garage for nearly 5.
Wow.
Yeah, which is awesome.
That's amazing. So that
amazing
is why,
spaces, so good for doing fun projects.
That is why we're not on the driveway. But there is an article below called 21 Reasons Why We're Not on the Driveway. It's worth having a look at and having a read. So that one's that one. Why they're sponsors on the videos. I wrote another article a while ago that came out when we did the roadkill, and the article is, building a wall, someone's got to pay for it. There's a couple of options. You can do a Patreon or you can pay. So for your like Disney's and your Netflix, you can pay an amount every single month if you want to watch certain shows. Or you can have the people put their own stuff behind a paywall so they can make a website, or the people on screen can make it for free, probably easier for makeup and some kind of gaming things. With car things, that meant for us in the early days when we were making the show ourselves, we were working Monday to Friday, the money we'd earn, we'd put into the cars, put the videos up. YouTube was not monetized. It was pure hobby and kind of a philosophy we try and continue to this day. But when people started making requests, can you do this car and this thing, we would find ourselves working, pulling together our money to make a video and then going, well, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We turned YouTube ads on, and most YouTube creators make their income with a combination of sponsors, which we're very upfront about, merchandise and YouTube ads. That's kind of how that works. There's an article down below about that as well.
And the platform has worked itself out in that way, and there's a reason for that. And the people that are thriving and doing well and consistently making stuff have just had to work out something that works for them and go for it, and the audience generally comes along for the ride, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't, and there's just a balance. It's just a balance of all those sort of things. But being able to go and buy a $1,000 or $2,000 shitbox like I did, I'm very, very grateful for, because if we'd been doing that as regularly as we do now back then, out of business, wouldn't have a job, wouldn't have anywhere to live. Like, you know what I mean? It's not actually possible. And we are not buying NSXs for that reason. That gives you an idea.
We do really appreciate that there is interest from sponsors to work with us. We don't work with them unless we believe they are the best at it is what they do. If you go to the About Us on our website and you look at those brands on there, we are approached by competitors of those brands. We're approached by all sorts of companies. We believe they are the best at what they do and the best fit for us, and that is how we work together. So just full disclosure about that.
One of my favourite, when this comes up, it comes up on social media a bit, one of my favourite replies is when people start talking about this and they're like, I'm upset because I saw too many ads for XYZ, and then someone invariably will say, at least it's not Raid Shadow Legends or whatever, or one of those, games, or there's a few examples. I'll post a screenshot of an email, like when I search it in email, and it's this long. I think, can you promote VPN, Raid game, this, that, building blocks,
gambling games,
every single day, and it's just. So I used to say no, and now I just have to have an automatic blocker that just files it, because it's not what we do. We're about cars. We love cars. There's a whole bunch of things to do with cars, whether that's parts, even in stuff like insurance, like the Shannon's things we do. That is to do with cars. It's exactly what we're interested in, and what the audience.
And we're customers. And customers of even the vehicles that are not on screen, off-screen cars and things like that. 99% of the the opportunities we're sent? The answer is no. So I think we do a good job of curating that. Last one about this. This one could potentially blow your wormhole a number of galaxies away. The comment was, why did you choose that thumbnail? Now, the thumbnail was me standing in front of the Hilux, and I think I've got my hands on my head or I'm doing something, and because the car was a bit of a disaster, and the thumbnail is kind of the gateway of like how to get someone's interest. The truth is, we do not always choose the thumbnails. Who chooses them then? Well, in fact, the thumbnail that you are seeing may not be the thumbnail that your friend is seeing and may not be the thumbnail that someone else is seeing. YouTube implemented a change a little while ago where it uses its algorithmic smarts. You can upload a variety of different options of thumbnails, and then it will test them on people and send different thumbnails to different people, and then it will look at what people like. So it's the thing is, and this is, does life imitate art? Does art imitate life? Sometimes you're seeing a thumbnail and you're like, why has everybody got their hands on their head? I may have just as well gone like this and folded my arms. I may have one with Marty in it. We may have gone, hey, like this. And then you upload the thumbnails when you use this feature, and then YouTube just goes, that one, everyone is clicking on that. So it doesn't mean that you should be making thumbnails that everybody's clicking on. If you have a business hat on, you kind of go, well, yes. If you have an artist hat on, you should go, well, this is what I'm making. That's the way it is, too bad. But the truth is that the thumbnail is a gateway into your shop. And unless someone comes through the door, they're not actually coming in. What we try to avoid completely is putting something in a thumbnail that is completely, unless it's a joke, of course. We try and avoid like, we finally bought a supercar, and it's just vlogging of Marty mukbanging some porridge, and then at the end, a car goes past. So many times the videos, people are normally getting a still of like a woman walking past on the street. They go, whoa, that screen grab that, make that the thumbnail. We try not to do that, but sometimes, because we're not sure, we try and put a lot of time into going, what is the best thumbnail for this? Yeah. What best explains, that's a good way of putting it, what best explains what's going on? And the point is that they were having a struggle with the Hilux. Do you have the big smiley thing, the open mouth, like that? Or do you just go, oh my God? And so what we actually do is take a bunch of photos and just like go, oh, what should it be? And then when we don't know what to use, we upload various ones, and then the algorithm, it chooses.
It's kind of like being in a shopping centre in a biscuit aisle or a chip aisle, and there's like a lot of different chips there that kind of taste similar, but all the packaging is different, and you are standing in front of it and you're judging off the packaging. It's kind of like a thumbnail.
Yeah.
And some stuff you might be attracted to more.
We know our chips are tasty. Yeah. We know they're delicious. We know they're made of excellent ingredients. The trick is in the dance of, we've been doing this a long time now, it's almost a couple of decades, is the trick is going, how can you faithfully reproduce an interpretation of what your video is while still making it fair for the audience, that they don't click on your supercar and it's actually not a supercar at all. Yeah. How do you actually do that in a way, but also knowing that the market, and I guess it is a market, your time is valuable. There's lots of things to choose. And the truth is, if you go, I tried to start my Hilux, but it didn't start, and there's a picture of, a key going in a thing. And then next to that is, my crashed car caught on fire and exploded, just escaped, wow. I'm not saying you want that audience, but you've got to have a look at it and go, what is the environment in which you're uploading your videos? If it was a Mighty Car Mods TV channel, you could just put whatever you want on there. But the truth is that other than the people getting the notification, hello notification squad, how you doing? Other than that, our video is that big, and there will be 40 other ones on the screen, and you go, how can you try and get someone's attention, knowing that if you can get some interest to click in there and have a look, that we know that what we're delivering is quality. We know it's got quality music. We know it's shot properly, it's coloured properly. And speaking of which, just want to do a quick shout out. We don't often talk about within the videos the music themselves, but I made a couple of new pieces of music, and in the last video I used the Korg MS-20 from 1978 and the Roland SH-101 analog synthesizer from the early 80s. Used them to make music for that car, and a number of people in the comments really appreciated that I shouted out to those old synths, a surprising number of people actually, so I just wanted to say thank you very much. I didn't know what was going on there. I was talking about synthesizers, and then you.
Keep in mind, you are being closely studied the entire time, not by us.
I can't see
but by a bunch of algorithms and AIs and stuff that are studying your behaviour, what you watch, when you click on, when you click off. They know exactly what we're talking about. They know we're talking about a rusty Hilux, and if you show interest, then that algorithm's going to give you more if you want. So it can show you more.
Hopefully, it'll give you more stuff.
Yep. I mean, there's two ways of thinking about it. Oh, it's all conspiratorial and horrible, and it's data privacy. Yes, that's one thing, but also you go, I really do like Hiluxes, and maybe these things are getting smarter to the point where you're actually just having a better experience. And you do like mini trucks, so guess what? You're going to see our stuff. Then you're going to see Finnegan from Roadkill's stuff because he loves mini trucks as well. And you go on a thing and have a really good experience of watching that. And that's one of the reasons why YouTube is kicking everyone else's ass.
They are.
It is. It's the biggest streamer in the world by turnover and money and financial
And TV.
stuff. It's bigger. It's more
Physical TV
being watched on
has
TV.
just taken
more
over.
than
It's the
anything.
number one way people
There
watch
is a reason for this because the quality of the stuff that's coming out, thanks to sponsors and thanks to doing it for a long time and practicing and buying shit boxes like I just bought. Hopefully the quality is there that you guys have a good experience watching it. But there's more options for good stuff to watch than there's ever been ever.
Yes.
Ever. There is something to watch on every platform that's good.
Yeah. The advertising model, which has been around for 100 years or more in terms of, I guess they used to call it kind of interruptive advertising, which is halfway through a show, then an ad comes in. That is not actually going anywhere anytime soon, though. In terms of commercial TV, I guess it's changing. Eventually, maybe they're all going to have YouTube channels and things. But that kind of model, hopefully the brand comes in, they give some money, the show keeps getting made. But the point is that at least if it's targeted, like what am I interested in? I like hiking, camping, four-wheel driving,
Fitness,
exercise, food, music. I like cameras, photography, stuff like that. If I get any ad related to that, at least that has some interest to me. If I'm getting an ad for a massage device, not really that interested. If Marty's getting, Marty likes fishing, boats, Subarus, swimming, going to the gym, whatever, building stuff, making stuff, anything related to that. It's a tool, it's a swimming thing, it's a fish lure, it's whatever. That is kind of some interest. Try and send him, a link to waterproof underpants. Maybe that'd be interesting. Maybe that's...
You can DIY those.
Can you?
Yeah.
Anyway, not a great example, but...
Are we talking about car news yet?
I think we're done. Let's just leave the car news for this week.
Oh, but the car news, I spent ages on this one. Real quick, speed round.
You
go.
30 seconds each? No, you go.
Okay, speed round. Ford Focus was canned in Europe. The Focus.
That's enough. That's all you get.
Or Fiesta or whatever it was. Anyway, there's rumours that it's going to be coming back, but blowing your wormhole to a next dimension, it's going to be using the Volkswagen platform.
Oh.
A Ford Focus / Fiesta, whatever, is going to be using a Volkswagen platform. Now, this should not come as a surprise because
Volkswagen owned by a Chinese company now, Geely or something?
Amaranga.
Oh, yeah.
Amaranga. Like the Amaranger Amarok. We shouldn't be surprised by this at all, but it's going to... Basically, you're going to be buying
Volvo's
a Focus.
Not my first choice.
You're going to be buying a Ford Focus or a Fiesta or whatever, but that's actually a Volkswagen Polo or whatever. I did spend some time overseas driving a Ford Focus, like an S-Line or something. It was all right. It was fun.
I thought you got a Volkswagen.
I tried to get a Volkswagen, but they tried to swap me to an MG, to which I said no thank you. Oh. And then I had to pay like an extra $8 a day, and I got a Ford Focus station wagon, which was fine. It was good.
Okay. You put a little fish esky in the back of it?
Yes.
Nice.
You can tow a boat with it.
Martin, here's one that's quite interesting.
Yes.
Obviously, there's two kinds of Jimneys, the newer kind of Jimneys. You probably saw some of them in our latest episode, which is when we did a bit of a Queensland road trip. We had some girls come out from the Jimny Owners Club up in Queensland who came and hung out with us for the day. They all had three-door Jimneys.
Yes.
Those three-door newer generation Jimneys are made in Japan. Those three-door newer generation Jimneys made in Japan are currently not available to import to Australia because they are not meeting all of the specific safety requirements that need to be met. As of March this year, you cannot bring them into the country. But the five-door version of it is okay. So people are like, great, JDM, five-door, let's go. The five-door is built in India. So obviously a different kind of a platform. They are allowed in. In Japan, they're currently updating that Jimny, iconic, mad little car, updating it so that it can meet those safety standards. I believe it's something to do with autonomy and cameras and other things that are a requirement. Obviously, as time goes on, we spoke about this in the past, about certain bikes being made illegal, Groms and things, because they don't have ABS and things like that. As time goes on, certain requirements are put in place. Hopefully it makes the world a safer place, not always maybe a more exciting place, but a safer place. Three-door Suzuki Jimneys currently can't get them. I've got one more little bit of news. You got something else?
Speaking of can't get them, this is a Dodge Hornet. I didn't even know this thing exists. Like, look at this. It's like this big SUV-looking thing. Yeah, and it's bright yellow, which is awesome. Guess what? But can't get one because of tariffs. You can't get one in the US because of tariffs because it's made in Europe alongside Alfa Romeos. And when you look at it, you go, actually,
Oh, I see that
That is
now.
an Alfa
I
Romeo.
see
And
it.
then you go, oh, hang on, who owns Chrysler, owns Dodge, owns Alfa Romeo, and then you realise this is that big melting pot stew of all these companies that are owned by random whoever knows. But the tariffs have affected it because it's not economical to bring it in because it's a made overseas thing. You add 25% to an already expensive SUV that's probably $100,000. Now it's $125,000.
That's a big difference. Yeah.
And it has to compete with locally made stuff, even though half the locally made stuff has components that are made in Mexico or Canada, which is a whole other conversation, a whole other podcast. But that's I found interesting because that's like a cool looking American style SUV thing. Can't get.
Well, speaking of big American cars, Australia recently opened the floodgates or the creek trickle of American cars to be allowed into Australia. Ram trucks, Benny's got one. Benny, who has been helping out with the Hilux, they have just sold 30,000 of these in Australia. I got to say, I'm surprised at that number.
I was driving around with him yesterday, and it's mad.
It's a mad
huge
big car
for our roads in the city,
but he doesn't live in the city, so that's fine. I'm surprised that there was the appetite for them. People love their dual cabs in Australia. I thought it would be maybe too big, too niche, too expensive. But I wonder if that also fits within the business tax-free thing. You just buy it, no luxury car tax. Because aren't they 150 grand?
Well, they're like 149,000 depending which one you buy. They're directly just under that cap. But also, big, lazy, comfortable V8, tow whatever you want, put whatever you want in it. Like, it's very capable. And if I lived like on a farm or rural or something, then you would have to seriously look at them, particularly four-wheel drive, particularly because the gearbox is like an 8 HP, which is a very good, advanced, modern automatic gearbox. Not that many problems. People put them in RX-7s and all sorts of stuff because they take heaps of power. And a massive V8 in the front of it, just burbling away. And he was telling me that his Turbo Falcon tow car he used to have would use more fuel than the Ram. So it's like, well, you can't argue with that. So anyway.
Anyway, they're big, they're tough. That is the news for this week. Let's move on to Is That Even Legal? And thanks for hanging with us, people. We really enjoy doing this. And if you're still here, just
maybe you're not.
Good on you.
Maybe they've gone fishing.
Good on you for being a legend or two. Is that even legal? Every week on Is That Even Legal, we like to explore different places around the world to see what is legally of some interest over there and what is not. Martin, do you like driving?
Yes.
Martin, do you like clothing?
Yes.
Martin, do you like removing your clothing?
When necessary?
Yeah.
Yep.
Martin, on a hot day, have you ever driven a car without a shirt back from the beach?
Yes.
Illegal.
Where?
In Thailand,
No way.
it is illegal to drive without a shirt.
You got to have a shirt on.
Illegal. And what's interesting about that is in Australia, I believe that other than wearing a helmet, you could ride a motorbike naked if you wanted to, and the only thing they can fine you for is exposing your parts. But there is no requirement that you have to wear a jacket, have to wear gloves. Highly recommended that you do. But in Thailand, it is illegal to drive a car without a shirt. What I did see, though, once, Martin, maybe in Singapore, is I was with you, we saw someone using a T-shirt as a seat cover. And it was actually very clever.
Smart.
Because the headrest bit came out of the neck hole bit.
That's smart.
And they just put it on there like that. And then I think they were swapping the car around. At the end of the day, and someone else would put their one on
Genius. There. Next up, we have My Crap Car. Welcome to My Crap Car, where we see your crap cars, and some of them are excellent. And this one has just been a highlight. This is from Dave Johnson in Massachusetts. Massachusetts, not Massachusetts, with T's in it. I didn't know that until I was way further into my life than I probably should have been. Anyway, this is a 1998 Toyota Progress.
And this
it's
is an excellent video, by the way.
Progress. P-R-O-G-R-E with an accent on it, S. It's an NC250. Looks kind of like a Lexus. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and let Dave tell you all about it.
Greetings, Unicorn Circuit. This is from Massachusetts. This is my crap car. A 98 Toyota Progress, Japanese import, right-hand drive. Not many of them in this country at all. Number one question I get is, what's it like driving right-hand drive in this country? Well, exhibit A down here. Oops. Yeah. It's in remarkably good shape considering I bought it sight unseen from a dealer down in Virginia about 500 miles away. Running low on blinker fluid in this one. Today's project was going to be to remove and clean underneath the rain visors here. Got this one off, but the project kind of ended a little sooner than I was expecting. What are you gonna do? I guess I'll take them all off now. It was super hot here a couple weeks ago, over 100 degrees, which is Celsius like 40, I don't know, 38. Oh yeah, and then those fell off in the heat on this side. That's today's other project, is to re-glue the panels. Yeah, good times. And here we have the mighty 1JZ GTI. Stunning 190 horsepower, which hits different through a 4-speed auto from the 90s. It's pretty slow, but it gets along. Interior is in really damn good shape, actually. This clock, very luxurious. It's right a couple times a day. It's got a couple little electrical gremlins from being an older car now. Like the mirror adjustment things don't always work. The tilt for the steering wheel gets bound up. The driver's side window doesn't work when it's hot. Thanks for watching. MyCrapcar.
Well done. Thank you very much for sending us a video of
Half
your car.
the interior falling apart in the heat wave is hilarious that it was 40 degrees there, by the way.
To see your cars.
We would.
You can send them into
Excellent.
mycrapcar@theunicorncircuit.com. We need some cars, people. Don't just be sitting there all passive. Pretty much you're guaranteed to get on the internet.
3 minutes.
38 people will
Just
see
show us.
it.
Dave's one's a perfect
2
example.
to 3
Just
minutes.
grab your phone.
Shoot it that way. Get on. Why wouldn't you do it, Martin?
It's fun.
Why wouldn't you? It's fun.
No.
All right, people. We are moving on to tinfoil hat.
Cat.
What do you got for us, Martin?
Various
What's going down?
overseas brands are flooding the market with too good to be true offerings. Have a look around. Jump on some car websites and manufacturers and compare the spec list of your traditional brands that you're comfortable with and you've known for a long time versus some of the newer brands that are out there from all sorts of countries all over the world. Have a look at the spec list. You cannot argue with what you are getting for the money is insane. Let me give you some examples. There's cars out there for like 50 or 60 grand with massage seats, full massive iPad style dashes, which we invented, by the way. Safety features that are crazy, radar cruise, self-driving, like all sorts of crazy stuff. And when you look at it, you go, the first reaction is how? How for $49,995 are you getting a car that would cost 120 grand if it came from an Audi or someone else, right? And you're going, this doesn't make sense. Okay, we have
Hold on,
a
Martin.
slightly...
Click.
Yeah, stuff
Click.
in. So
Click.
we do have a less protectionist environment and government here in Australia than we've had in the past because we don't have manufacturing anymore. Now, it's worth noting that the manufacturing that was in Australia was the likes of even Toyota back in the 90s.
Mitsubishi.
And, you know, Holden, which sounds Australian but actually is owned by General Motors, and Ford, which is clearly an American company. So
Wasn't there Mitsubishi in South Australia?
Mitsubishi was there as well. So a lot of other people manufacturing cars in Australia. And at that point, it was very protectionist. It was basically propped up in order to keep the prices even, which
And
is
that's
a whole
why they
other
had
thing.
these dual import laws, right? Like, you can't bring in a
Correct.
car if it competes with something that's
Correct.
similar that's locally
Because
available.
why would you bring in an S15 or the S15 you could buy in Australia, the S15 in Japan, the JDM was way better.
Yes.
All stuff we've covered before. What the conspiracy is, though, is that Australia is actually the Petri dish. This is a giant experiment. Forget the prices. The prices make no sense, and they make no sense
Yeah, I know,
for
that's-
a reason.
I'm with you,
It's
dude.
being tested, both through our reactions at the dealership, your reactions online. You're being peppered with advertising for all sorts of cars that you might never even considered, and it is studying your reaction.
This is true.
Swipe,
This is
stop,
actually true.
Swipe, stop. Oh, what? How is that $59.95? You stopped on that thing. It's studying your reaction. Got a watch on? It's studying your pulse. It knows how you feel about the thing when
Why
you're
are
looking
you
at
running?
it. Why are you running? 3 a.m. in the morning. And also our driving habits, because clearly your driving is being logged every time you use a mapping app or whatever. what you're giving them in return for that amazing technology, and it truly is amazing these days, is where you are, what you're doing, what you're driving. Plugged into a CarPlay, Android Auto, it knows what car it is. It knows how far you've driven in that car. It knows when you drive it. It knows where you go. It knows if you're dropping people off. It knows how many people in your car, by how many seatbelts are plugged in. It knows everything. But we are being used as a petri dish to test the waters. Why? Because Australia's market is nothing. It is minusculely tiny. We've talked about this before. It's barely an afterthought at the end of the email about how they're going to dominate the world with all the different cars that they're bringing out.
Which is why when people are like, why can't we get the special black edition two-door something turbo, whatever, with special wheels and because they're like, we'll sell 5 of them.
What's the point?
Martin,
You, me, and 2 other people will buy them, and no one else will.
Martin, this reminds me of like no, but this is good.
Okay.
You'll like this.
Good.
Back in the day when Mighty Car Mods used to be on Discovery Channel, do you remember what the arrangement was with them? So Discovery Channel came to us and they said, we want to run the thing on telly. And they said, we're going to run it in New Zealand and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And in Australia.
Right. Correct.
And so they said, we're going to have a look at viewer habits, we're going to look at retention, we're going to look at whatever. And then based on that, we'll give you a license fee.
But they wouldn't tell us what those numbers were.
They wouldn't tell us, and they never will, never do.
No.
Based on the success of that, then it went to the States, and that's the big one. And I think it went on to Turbo Max, or it went on some specific thing.
Went through
but
Asia.
basically, they used Australia and New Zealand first as the petri dish. Look at viewer habits, look at retention, look at what episodes went well, which ones didn't. Repackage that up, sold it to the States.
Think about it. You sell 5,000, even 50,000 cars here at a loss. Okay, you're gonna it's gonna have a little red mark on your balance sheet. Sell that car times 10 or times 50, which is what it would be in Europe or the US or bigger countries like that. You're out of business. So you get to practice everything on here with modern tech, with habits of a reasonably advanced country and all those sort of things.
I'm hungry now, Martin. Wrap it up, but I love it.
So what I'm kind of saying is kiss goodbye to your brand loyalty. Everything is changing, and you are the experiment. Thank you for coming to my Conspiracy Hat Cat talk.
Hey Martin, Subaru just came out recently and made a statement, something along the lines
They're bringing back 22B. They're doing a WRX with 2 doors, with a 2.5 litre, with like a hybrid system in it that's all-wheel drive, that's like faster than anything they've ever made before.
No.
Okay, great. They're doing a wagon again that's manual.
No.
No, okay. Well, they're actually doing that.
Are they?
I think so. The new WRX wagon, I think you can get manual now, but it's not the proper 6-speed, which is why everyone's like, ugh.
Anyway, Martin, they basically put out a statement saying they are not worried about the influx of cheap Chinese cars because they refer to themselves as a premium brand, and at around the same time they've added $5,000 to the cost of the Forester.
Do you get anything else for your $5,000? Does it get more specs or?
I didn't get that deep into it, to be honest with you, Martin. But I think any car manufacturer or importer or distributor in Australia right now of Japanese vehicles that is not concerned with the number of Chinese cars coming in.
Well, there's new brands. There's brands that didn't exist.
They need to possibly shed some concern onto it because it's changing the game significantly.
And if we're seeing it and we're the end consumers, then surely that's something that...
Yeah, I mean...
Or maybe they just don't care. Maybe that'd be whatever.
I just don't know if in Australia Subaru is seen as a premium brand. A lot of you will be surprised to know that in Australia, BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, Mercedes, they are considered our kind of premium brands. I know when you go to Europe, BMWs and Volkswagens are kind of, the pedestrian ones, not so much. Audis and Mercedes still have a bit of that overseas, but not what they have in Australia. They're positioned over here as premium European cars. I don't think Subaru in Australia is at the level of the Mercedes and the BMW in terms of what your average person thinks of when they think of a premium car. Maybe it's considered more premium than a Kia, but Kias are getting good.
If you get in their brand new, top-of-the-line STI, special edition anniversary thing, you get it, you go, this is pretty nice. It doesn't feel cheap, but I would argue it also feels like the same level as a mid-range Euro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get in the high expensive Euros, which are like 4 times more expensive, and of course they've
got seats that some of them, when you turn the steering wheel, Martin, they have an air thing that pushes you.
Yeah.
Like if you turn this way,
it holds bolsters.
The seat goes and pushes you that way.
Best thing ever.
How would you know, Martin? That's the question. How would you know?
Next up, Fanking.
Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualising a product's name by taking a photo of it near your crotch. We are hungry, so we're kicking through people. We are just jumping straight on. Number one.
And Fanking has food in it.
Boom, Annalisa.
Oh, wow.
All right, next up we've got... The secret weapon, Martin.
Yeah, it was good.
That's a finishing cream. What you're looking for is in the brass. That's pretty good. That's clever. Well done. BJ for me. A hidden legacy novel.
That's very clever.
That's very, very good. Well done.
Oh, wow. Special D. It's Special D as well. It's a lot of fanking, and you're a mechanic.
The flavour blaster. What do you reckon that is, Martin?
I don't know.
What is a flavour blaster? All right, let's just move on. The Mega Muff.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Is that a, what's that, what animal is that
impressive.
called again? A llama.
Alpaca.
Oh, alpaca. Is an alpaca
I don't
different to
know
a
the difference.
llama?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
No, not sure.
All right, next up we've got the Poon Rest. Good job. Next up we've got
yes.
bowls.
That's good. That's a really good one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up
dude,
we've
that's
got
awesome.
Cock and Guster.
Cock and Guster.
They missed a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, but they didn't have enough fingers.
Oh, okay, well there's a whole other hand there.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't
Do you
know.
reckon?
It's a... I don't know. Looks
What
like
country were you just in?
Italy?
Okay.
That looks Italian.
Next
oh,
up,
that's a good one.
Cafe Bone.
Dude, that's so good. Bone. That's really funny. It's a good one. What's the next one? Oh, that's even better, dude. Look, oi, cock.
Oh, it's oi. Oh, I see.
That's good,
How
isn't
did you
it?
know they were trying to say oi?
Oh, I don't know. It's a good one. What about the next one? Yeah, dude, look, big bag. Get it? Big bag. Did you get it? Oh, no.
They've got the same watch band as
fully
you,
busted.
Martin. They've got the same watch band.
Yeah, what's the next one? Is the next one funny? I bet you it is.
What is that?
that?
I think it's, what is it?
I might have come home via Japan.
Oh, you're in Japan.
Yeah.
And that,
Well, I had to. It's a long way. You can't do it in one flight. You got to do
what,
two.
it's
so
like
you
a
go across to
tapered
Japan and down.
plug kind
Oh,
of.
I don't know what that's for.
Okay.
It's big though.
All right. Next up, Martin, we've got Thank of the Week. Santa's
Oh,
Claus.
that's festive in
Well
July
done.
as well.
Good. Wait on. That's you as well.
I might
You
have
had a
done
full
some fanking.
Fankathon.
I might have done some fanking.
Yeah, I knew you did, which is why you're not getting Thank of the Week.
Oh, what a
Actual Thank of the
disappointment.
Week is this one. Go on, Martin, do it. Wrong hole.
He missed the opportunity of getting rid of the ILR there.
Yeah.
He could have said cock, wrong hole.
Yeah, and then blasts through blockages. Well done. If you'd like to share your Fanking images, please put them up on the Fanking Facebook group. The link for that is down below. Martin, we're going to do a quick random meat bag, I
Let's
believe,
do it.
and just hook
Let's
into
eat
it.
that random bag.
Thank you for hanging out with us again on another episode of the Unicorn
It's been
Circuit. Really enjoyed
extraordinarily
this.
fun and enlightening and thrilling as always.
It's been enthundering.
Oh, that sounds like a move.
What have you got, Martin?
This week on Random Meat Bag, bananas. Now this goes out to a friend of ours that will not eat bananas.
Blakey.
So much to the point that he got a banana tattooed on his ankle to remind himself to not ever eat a banana. To tattoo your
And then
fears,
the
I guess.
question was, Martin, whether we should get tattoos on our bodies of
smells
things that we won't
incredible.
eat. But I didn't want to
Choco.
get a tattoo of a...
Choco-filled bananas marshmallow. This is called Weenie Beanie.
Oh. That's fantastic.
You could tell from the smell of that it was going to be brilliant.
I endorse
It's a
that.
marshmallow with crazy fake banana flavouring on it,
And then a brown...
covered in sugar,
And then a brown...
with a little brown hole in it.
What do they call the line on the back of a prawn that you have to remove? That's made of
A
poo?
butt tube.
No, it's like a vein. It's poo vein.
I don't know.
This has got a poo vein down the middle
That
of
is
it.
off its head.
Where are they from?
I don't know, but if you see them, you should get them.
I recommend them.
Product of where? Oh! It says product of Italy.
Really?
But that's not Italian.
Oh. Anyway, that's the show. Thanks for joining us.
My goodness.
Don't forget, grab your black box. Inside you will get the free bit ratchet. And it has your black box recorder in there with instructions on how to use it. And I'd like to see it. So thank you very much. Finish with a little moment of good luck. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on. All right. I'll see you next time.
Bye.